All right, and welcome back. We're here at Centennial High School, home of the Eagles. Mount Hood Conference basketball, JR, and we got a great one tonight. We got the visiting Oregon City Pioneers. It's their first time in the conference, their first time to the league, and their first time here at Centennial High School. So we're expecting to have a great a matchup here. Last week we had Centennial against Barlow. Real good game. Centennial able to pull that one out. But we hope that we're going to have even a better game here at home with Centennial versus Oregon City for the first time. And so for Oregon City, we can expect them to come out with more of a deliberate game. They really like to take their time. They run when they can, but they have more of a deliberate offense versus, obviously, the Centennial Eagles, who are the run and gun team of the league. They like to get it up and down the court and try to get easy opportunities. So we got the starting lineups right now, JR.
Head coach, assistant coaches.
For Oregon City, we've got Teron Bradford. We've got Mason Martin, Briggs Young, and we've got Austin DeWitts and Chris Mingus. Those are the starters for Oregon City. And for Centennial, we've got Nathaniel Lynn, Desmond Stoudemire, we've got Dawson Day, we've got Ray's Atkinson, and we've also got, and this is a tough one, Anson Kabuman. And that's probably not pronounced right, and I apologize to him and his family, but we're doing the best we can up here. So we're almost ready for the tip-off here between Centennial and Oregon City. The first time these two teams have played in this division. Of course, Oregon City just new to the division. This is their first round and first go-around here in the Mount Hood Conference. And we got the tip-off right now.
Well, they maintain control of the tip-off, so let's see what happens.
That's right. DeWitt starts off the scoring for Oregon City. Inside play right there.
It's a nice follow-up.
A great follow-up there. That was Atkinson with the quick put back. Rebounded.
They had a big man there, 32 for Oregon City. Looks like he's got some pretty good moves underneath.
Yeah, that's right. That big guy is Chris Mingus. He's a 6'3", actually football player.
I would have guessed. If not, I would have recruited him.
That's right. And well, Stoudemire is able to answer right there and put the home team up 5-2. Nice inside jumper. Oregon City working the ball around, trying to go inside. It looks like we're going to have a foul down low.
Fouls on Centennials, number 11, Lang Goodbang. That's his first foul. First team foul on the Eagles. No shot.
Defensive rebound, Oregon City, Centennial, able to corral that one. Damon Stoudemire, Damon. I want to say Damon so bad. Oh, that's Desmond bringing it up. Missed jumper, but rebounded. Offensive rebound off to Centennial. Stoudemire backs it out, get them into their offense. Atkinson with the offensive. That wasn't Atkinson. That was Steep with the offensive move and the foul.
Oh, beautiful.
And I got a correction on that. That was Sipe. And that's Oregon City able to score inside on that offensive possession. Stoudemire drops it low. That's the Stipe. He misses the inside jump shot, and Oregon City with the defensive rebound. All the way on the break and able to finish. Nice smooth play there by 21, Briggs Young. we got ourselves a game.
Oregon City seems to be smooth. All their players are dedicated. They know where they're going. There's no doubt about it. They know exactly where they're going to go. They get the ball, they're down court. They're burning up the wood.
Well, they're a good fundamental team. We know they've had good success with their programs in the past years. They've always had a chance to go to state in basketball, women's and men's. So that's what we expect out of them, a real good, fundamentally sound team. Stoudemire on top. A lot of dribbling out front. A good defense by Oregon City. They pack it in and they protect the paint. Dribble drive down the middle. Number 11. That was Tang. And that ball's going to go out of bounds and go over to Oregon City. Got Bassett bringing the ball up for for Centennial. They're looking inside. Nice pick up top for Stoudemire. Desmond not able to deliver, but they come up with the offensive rebound. And they're looking to attack. Centennial usually doesn't have too many passes before they get a shot up. Oregon City, though, they're playing nice, tight, tough defense down low. Centennial's having a hard time finding an open jumper, but they do get a baseline, free throw line jumper.
That one dropped.
That one dropped for Atkinson. He's able to deliver on the jump shot, put his team up by 1. Offensive drive down the lane. Oregon City unable to score on that one. That was Mason Martin with the drive, senior guard.
Fouls on the Eagles, number 13, Austin Sipe. That's his first foul. Second team foul on the Eagles.
What I like to see, it's sometimes hard to teach the younger players, is don't watch the game. Don't be enamored with your own successes, but study the trajectory of the ball.
Exactly.
And react to it. Get your rebounds. Get your follow-ups. And both teams seem to be doing a good job of that because both of them are reacting to the ball on the rebounds. They're where the ball comes down, which means you had to read it when it went up.
That's right. Well, we got a good defensive game right now. Centennial looks like they're going to be able to get a foul on this play.
Fouls on Oregon City's number 20, Mason Martin. That's his first foul. First team foul.
Yeah, you never want to wait for the excitement to happen. You want to, please get involved and become a part of the excitement.
Exactly. Make the action happen.
Help create it.
Centennial with the ball out front, getting their offense started. Stoudemire gets double teamed. He drops that ball off to Atkinson.
Whoa,
Atkinson with a tough trying to finish that one inside. No foul called. And here's Oregon City with the fast break. And they're able to take it all the way, coast to coast. Oregon City, that was 23. Austin DeWitts. Stoudemire back the other way. What's the call here, JR? I didn't see that one.
Yeah, he called a push on that. Stoudemire got jammed going to the hoop.
Well, it looks like they're going to keep the ball here and take it out of bounds underneath Centennial. They work it around the perimeter, does the Eagles, and they drive down the lane. Nice drive by the big man. That was a great move. That was Stipe showing his athletic ability in getting to the basket. Nice tough defense and a nice dime inside.
Uh-oh, that's a killer.
That is a killer. Oregon City with the offensive rebound. Centennial with the defensive rebound, but they turn it over. It's going to go back over to Oregon City. Corner out of bounds play for Oregon City. They're looking for someone to get it to. Another dribble drive. I'll tell you one thing, they're getting to the basket easy and often here. That was 23. Austin DeWitts, that was his second layup in a row. Centennial's going to have to tighten up their interior defense. Stoudemire, fancy dribble outside.
I like the way DeWitts moves.
He does move, and he seems to find the open spot. Nice soft jumper, just unable to deliver on that one. Oregon City going to the basket. Stoudemire looking to get out on the break quickly. He goes to the basket. They're going to get a block underneath. Stoudemire forcing the issue, able to come up court and get to the hole quickly, get free throws out of this trip. Nice dribble drive by the young man. Now we know he's a quick twitch player. We know he likes to get into the open court and try to score quickly and easily. Get into the lane. He has a nice mid-range jump shot, and looks like he needs to maybe work on his free throws up.
That's free game.
A lot of these players at this level, they don't quite get it. Free throws are called free for one reason. There's no defense there, and so you got to work on those in your off time when you're at home by yourself. You shouldn't miss free throws. No reason to miss a free shot. Stoudemire able to connect on the second one. And we've got a 10-10 tie right here, JR, with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Let's see what 23 does. Oh, they didn't go to 23, went 32.
They go down low to the big man. He's not able to deliver. Oregon City misses the chip shot underneath. Fast break. And that's what they do here at Centennial. They push the ball up, and they're able to deliver. Stoudemire finds his running mate, number 4. That was Jacob Bassett with the three-pointer.
That was a clean 3. Made the transition, put the ball in, didn't waste any time.
Oregon City.
And they also didn't waste any time.
They didn't waste any time coming back. That was Mingus, the big football player, able to hit the three-point shot, showing you his talent, being able to go outside and deliver for Oregon City. Got a 13-13 tie. Nice tight game here in the first quarter. Centennial's willing to take their time here. Look inside. Oh, took his eye off the ball there, JR.
Yeah,
he looked away just at the wrong time. Nice pass, but Bassett trying to kind of really go before he got the ball. Turn the ball over here with 50 seconds, and Oregon City's going to have a chance here to to take the lead.
Pretty simple game. Catch ball, run with ball, not pass ball.
There you go.
Don't run before you catch.
That's right.
And you get excited. That energy takes over, and you're on the move before you completed the first step. So that's not uncommon.
It's not. These kids get a little excited, and we can understand it.
It happens at all levels.
It does. It definitely does. So Centennial has the ball back with a chance here. 20 seconds. They're taking their time to get a good shot going here at the end of the quarter with the lead.
Cross-court pass.
We're under 10 now. Long jump shot.
Wow, nice dump, nice dump.
That was a 4-pointer right there.
We're coming down to the end, and they did not get the ball off in time.
They did not, and that was Bassett. He was able to deliver the 3-pointer from the top of the key and give his team the lead here at home. 16-13, Centennial up, and we're going to take a quick break here at the end of the first quarter, and we'll be back with more action in the Mount Hood Conference.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty. Time to call 911 and get them to a hospital immediately. Learn the body language and spot a stroke fast.
Okay, and we're back, basketball fans out there. Mount Hood Conference basketball here at Centennial. We have the Centennial Eagles up right now, 16-13 over the visiting Oregon City Pioneers. Their first time in league play against Centennial. Looks like there's going to be a pretty good game here tonight, JR.
I believe so. My experience with Centennial is they produce, they run. Their big man in the center has done a great job. Aggressive player. I was impressed with him last week.
Yeah.
So let's see how he does against Mingus.
That's right.
They got 2 big men, 2 aggressive guys, and
that was Stoudemire going down the lane. Kind of a tough shot. He got inside and got a chance to draw the foul, so he's going to get free throws here with his team up by 3. Now, Oregon City, they were on Tuesday, they were the visiting team. They went over and were able to pull out a win against Gresham, which was a big win for them. So Oregon City's feeling pretty good about themselves. If they can pull another win off here this week, they'll have 2 wins here in conference play this week.
So they did win Tuesday.
Yeah, they did. They got Gresham at home.
Wow.
Missed down low by the big man. That was Chris Mingus. Almost had the ball fall, but just couldn't quite get the finish. Centennial into their offense. 2 high picks up top. Bassett with the pass over to Stoudemire. Stoudemire down the lane, and that's his game, JR. He likes to penetrate and slash. He has a great mid-range jump shot, but his quickness and athletic ability enables him to, get the jump on guys and get to the basket.
That's the game.
Free throw line for him. It is the game. It really is.
Number 3, Desmond Stoudemire.
So you run at the basket 3 or 4 or 5 times. You don't make any baskets, but guess what? You go to the free throw line.
That's right. Well, all the points count, whether you shoot jumpers or you really get free throws. They all count the same.
That's right. That's why you drive that paint.
You definitely do. And Stoudemire able to deliver. The lead now 19-13. Almost a turnover, and
it was.
It is a turnover. You're right, JR. Centennial able to keep some pressure there, token pressure, and able to get able to get Oregon City to have an unforced error, and they get the ball back. 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Centennial up 19-13 over Oregon City. The big man comes out to play defense, showing some quick movement and showing his athletic ability. This is a big guy that definitely has some quickness for his size. Centennial stays patient. They can get to the free throw line and start getting into the bonus situation here early here in the second quarter. They go inside to their big man. On the spin move, it looks like he took an extra step on that shot, so that is going to be a turnover, and the ball is going to go back over to Oregon City. Oregon City goes to their bench, trying to give their players a little bit of rest, their starters. See what these bench players can do for Oregon City. And that looked like it was back in.
Yeah, it was close. It was close.
Should have been a turnover. Over and back, but they didn't see it. The referees missed that call, and Oregon City able to capitalize and score down low.
We've talked about the importance of free throws, and if you take the free throws away, we've got a different score on the scoreboard.
Definitely true right there. And Stoudemire right there, JR, was able to get inside.
Hit his free throws.
Long jump shot there from Oregon City. Nice looking jumper there. That was Ted Bradford, 5'11" freshman guard.
Wow. Yeah, he is a freshman.
He's a freshman, man. And I tell you, Oregon City, speaking to their coach earlier, he said he had pretty much confidence in all his players. They go almost 10 deep, so you're going to expect that from Oregon City. Baseline drive. 21 Briggs Young gets to the basket and he draws the foul. He's going to get free throws.
Yeah, they've got change in the on-court players right now, giving the starters a little break.
Oregon City here in the forecourt, starting their offense, a little bit of one-on-one, but they get the motion offense started right now. Drive down the lane, a lot of action there underneath, and we're going to get a foul here on Centennial.
Fouls on Centennial's number 11, Ryan Kempthang. That's his second foul, fourth team foul, shooting foul.
That was Lang Kim Thang with the foul. We're going to have free throws here. Number 20, Mason Martin. He's a senior guard, 6-footer, and actually one of their go-to players. good offense and defensive player and a good distributor, Mason is. Got a jump shot there. That's off for Oregon City. Rebounded over to, excuse me.
Oh.
Rebounded over to Oregon City. That was a miss by Centennial. And a bad pass there.
Great idea.
Good idea, but didn't connect, and turnover and back over to the Centennial Eagles. We got a 3-point lead here with 5 minutes to go. We got some real rough and tumble action down low. They're setting some pretty good back picks down there, and both these teams are definitely playing tough and hard. Stoudemire, nice looking jump shot out there for the 3-pointer, unable to connect. Secondary break, Oregon City with a quick jump shot. Able to get the rebound to the bucket and the finish. Nice shot there. Bradford with the inside play and drive. He's able to get 2 points and bring his team into a tie here with Centennial. Tough defense out front by Oregon City. Stoudemire has a ball on the wing, and you know what he's going to do.
Center opened up, and he just couldn't get it in.
Couldn't get the teardrop to fall. The usually easy shot for Stoudemire. Good defense, though, by Oregon City. And they're on the break, and they try their version of the fast break. They get to the basket. That was 21, Briggs Young, the senior guard, able to get all the way to the bucket and get free throws. Give his chance the team to creep into the lead here. Got a 21-21 tie with 4 minutes to go.
With number 21 shooting.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they're going to have a timeout here. Yeah, they're going to take a 30-second timeout here. We're going to take a quick timeout, too, and be right back with more action here in the Mounted Conference.
$7,000 high school students drop out every school day. Let's catch them before it's too late. To start helping students in your community, visit boostup.org.
And we are back here, Centennial High School, home of the Eagles. We got a good one going here, JR. We got a tie here with 4 minutes to go, 21-21, and actually we got number 21, Briggs Young, at the free throw line. And he's able to push his team into the lead. He breaks that old tie. 22-21 now. The visitors are up by 1. And they've got pressure out front on Centennial. Centennial looking to drive and get inside. We got a block, though.
Yeah, that was definitely a block.
That was a block on Bradford. He's a freshman guard getting a lot of playing time.
City's 15, Chris Finer, that's his first foul, 7th team foul. We're in the bonus, shooting 1+1 on the line for the Eagles, number 11, Lang Kim.
We got Lang Kim. He's at the free throw line. Gonna get a couple shots at it. Actually, it was a one-on-one, and that ball's off bounds, and that's gonna stay right here. Got Bassett back off the bench into the game, a starter. Oregon City in their man-to-man defense. Nice drive down the lane for the open shot from the corner, no good, but they get the offensive rebound, and that's going to count, JR. Nice offensive rebound there.
They waved it off. Yeah.
They did wave that one off.
Fouls on Oregon City's 15, Chris Finer, that's his second foul, 8th team foul.
Nice looking follow-up play, though. They're going to need more of that.
Number 14, Ben Sissel. The line shooting 1+1. Number 20, Jared Scott.
Continuing to get a chance to get a breather here with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. He misses a free throw on that one. Can't miss your free throws. Those come back to haunt you. Oregon City pulling the ball out, starting their offense. kick ball right there. They didn't call it.
There's the turnover. And the basket.
Nice turnover there and finish there. That was number 20, Schmeling. Puts his team up by 1. They come back down the other end and they foul. You can see Centennial is always trying to get the ball out, JR, and run. Anytime they get an opportunity, they're going to run and push the ball.
Yeah, 15 and 14 got a little aggressive there in a win against Centennial.
That's right.
Watch the bump and grind between those two players.
Centennial back in the zone, making Oregon City shoot over the top, rebounded by the big man, and he delivers underneath. That's Mingus. And you can definitely tell he plays football.
I just noticed the area cleared when he went back up.
That's right. Nice jump shot there by Day. He delivers with the three-pointer. Right now, Oregon City, they're pulling it out. They're looking to be deliberate and get a good shot going inside, outside first. And they find the open jump shot from the corner. That's no good. That was Bradford with the open jumper, the freshman. Oregon City and their man-to-man, planning to play a tight, tough defense. Baseline drive. Nice defense by Oregon City. They closed that one off quick, JR, and they were able to get him to turn it over.
Little off balance, little extra shuffle, step backward.
And the turnover.
And guess what happens?
That's right. Like they say, he was dancing with the stars.
Oh, kickball.
Oregon City, they're in a tight, looks like they're in a man-to-man. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout here on the court with 1 minute and 40 seconds to go. The home team, Centennial Eagles, up 26-24. We're going to take a quick break, too, and be right back with more action.
You're on your way to meet up with friends, but you can't seem to get anywhere quickly. You don't want your friends to be annoyed, so you text. You're on your way. 5 seconds is the average time your eyes are off the road while texting while driving. Make sure you get where you're going.
All right, and we are back here at Centennial High School, the home of the Centennial Eagles. And they're up right now, JR, 26-24, coming out of a timeout here. And they're going to have Oregon City's going to have the ball. See what they can do with it out of the timeout. And they get to travel.
Oh, yes.
They tried to go inside. Just one extra step, one step too many. Turns the ball back over to Oregon City with a 2-point lead and 1 minute 30 to go. Nice free throw line jump shot. He was wide open, unable to deliver, but they get the offensive rebound. And he's fouled on the putback. We're going to have free throws here.
Fouls on Oregon City. It's number 32, Chris Magnus. That's his third foul. 9th team foul, shooting foul.
We've got Schmeling with that offensive rebound. He's going to get free throws here with just a little over a minute to go, with a 2-point lead and a chance to add to the lead for Oregon City. Excuse me, for Centennial. And he gets that first one to drop.
3-point game. And you don't want Mangus in foul trouble this early.
No, you don't. He's able to get that free throw, and there's a 4-point lead now for the home team. Just over a minute to go. Oregon City with the ball in the forecourt. Unforced error right there. Centennial able to get the turnover without too much defensive pressure. And they're going to get another shot at the basket here with just about a minute to go. Nice ball movement there and nice defense. Both offense and defense doing what they're supposed to do. Centennial with the ball in their backcourt. They get it over the half-court line. They look inside. Stoudemire decides to drive instead of take the open three. Offensive rebound again.
Great follow-up.
Really, really great follow-up by Smelling. He's having himself quite a game tonight, especially on the offensive boards. Oregon City with just under 30 seconds. Let's see what they can do. Nice defense by Centennial. Tough three-point shot. No good. But the offensive rebound.
But that was a follow-up. That was nice.
That's right.
The rebound and the putback, and Sissel. That's the end of the half with the score, Centennial 30, Oregon City 26.
And that was the end of the quarter right there. And Centennial is going to go in at halftime with the 30 to 26 lead. The visitors down by 4, and quite a good first half. Would you say, JR?
I think so. Still, as far as I'm concerned, it's a tie game.
Yeah.
Wait till the last 2 minutes and
see what happens. But you know, Oregon City can't be mad at themselves coming on the road and only being down by 4 right now. And they had a good defensive presence, able to hold the run and gun Centennial Eagles down. So I think they have to feel pretty good going in at halftime about themselves.
And you got a freshman in, number 22, Tanner Smith, came in for Mengus.
Yep.
To help him on his foul situation, and came in a little cold, didn't have a chance to warm up, lost the ball at underneath the basket, but that'll get worked out. Get on the floor, come in with a few little jitters.
That's right.
Get your shoes warm and fall in with the game.
That's right. You get those first half jitters out of you, and you come back in the second half, you know, and you're ready to play. It's like a prize fight. The first few rounds, you're just feeling out your opponent.
Sure. And
then you come back in the second and the later rounds, and you're able to really start delivering and scoring some points. So that's what we look forward to, a good second half coming up here. We're going to take a break right now, and we'll be right back with more action here in the Mount Hood Conference.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
All right, folks, and we're back here, Centennial High School. They got a great halftime show going on with the cheerleaders, and we've got a great game going on here with the home team, Centennial Eagles. They're up right now on the visitors, 26-30, JR, and we have ourselves a close game, to say the least. Both teams playing pretty well, just trying to feel themselves out in the first half. And I think they both have a good idea of what they're going to be facing.
Well, like we say all the time, they'll have a little talk in the locker room. They'll come out and settle down and play their game.
Yeah. Well, what we expect here is what we pretty much have gotten. Centennial tried to push the ball quite a bit. They were able to get some fast breaks points, and Stoudemire was able to get into the lane and get a couple of nice teardrop jumpers to fall. For the most part, they scored on offensive rebounds, which is uncharacteristic for them. They really went hard to the boards tonight. So it's good to see that they can score in different ways instead of using the fast break as their main offensive threat. They were able to go inside tonight and catch Oregon City kind of off guard and get some easy buckets inside.
Well, you're right. The follow-up rebounds and putting the ball back in is a major part of the game.
Yeah.
So many teams take one shot, don't worry about the rebound, go to sleep, become spectators, and the other team comes down the court and hits 3 buckets and gets 4 or 5 rebounds. And if one aspect of the game isn't there, it's going to be tough.
It really is. And you know, the thing about Oregon City, we know that they are a controlled and deliberate team. They like to run if they can, but they like to really value their possessions and take their time in the half court and try to get good shots and go inside. And they were able to do some of that, but surprisingly, surprisingly, Centennial was able to have good half court defense tonight.
They did.
They did. And they were really on the defensive board, and they limited Oregon City to as many points as they got inside. Surprisingly, with that big man inside there for Centennial, Chris Mingus, he didn't do too much damage, so they have to be happy with their performance, Centennial, on the defensive end too. Well, right now it's kind of quiet. Everybody's taking a break and a pause, and we're going to take a quick pause too and come back with some more information here at Centennial High School for you, home of the Centennial Eagles. And they're
In 1977, an 8-year-old boy picked up the game of golf from his father. The odds of that same boy then making it to the US and European Pro Golf Tours, 1 in 7 million. The odds of the Big Easy winning the US Open twice, 1 in 1.2 billion. The odds of him having a child diagnosed with autism, 1 in 88. Ernie Els encourages you to learn the signs of autism.
You're not in here. Yes, I am. Move. Give it to him hard.
No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stab me with it? No.
They want to help, but don't know how.
Oh,
Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
A full life, measured in seats, starts with the right ones early on. Car crashes are the #1 killer of children 1 through 13. Learn how to prevent deaths and injuries by using the right car seat for your child's age and size.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you are really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
all right, and we are back here at Centennial High School, Keith. Excuse me, JR. Lost your name there for a quick second. I was talking about my producer here in my ear.
And what school are we at?
That's right. And we're at Centennial High School, home of the Eagles.
You better hurry up. You're due back in the home in about a half an hour.
Tell me about it. It looks like I'm already home, ready to hit that sack and go to bed.
I'm talking about the home.
The real home.
Yeah, they're going to pick me up in about an hour and a half.
I hear you, brother. Let you out for a little vacation. So anyway, like I said, we are here at Centennial High School, home of the Eagles, where they have the lead 30-26 over the visiting Oregon City Pioneers. Now, Oregon City, like I said, they're going to be going to their freshman starter, Taryn Bradford. He's their leader, team distributor, and as a freshman to be the team leader, they have to have a lot of confidence in that guy, you know?
That's a big job.
You really don't see many freshmen starting out in high school able to start, and even as being a starter, being the team leader and the one that's their point guard and making sure that he distributes the ball and gets it to the right player. And talking to their coach, they said they had a lot of confidence in this kid that he can do the job here in his first year playing in the tough Mount Hood Conference.
Well, it's quite an honor. I always have to say that.
It is, because, you know, it really is. Just even being a sophomore or a junior, starting on a varsity team is a great accomplishment. But being a freshman, that definitely says a lot about you, and it bodes well for his future at Oregon City. Of course, now they have DeWitts, who is their MVP. He's their leading scorer. He's a third-year starter. They're all-around player, inside, outside. He likes to do it all, and actually a good impact and defensive player for Oregon City. So coming out here in the second half, we expect to see quite a bit out of him. They're going to have to get some scoring out of him here in the second half if they're expected to win this game here on the road.
I've been impressed with most of the players they've had on the court at this point. It's nice to have a starting 5, but then have the quality players be able to come in and maintain, you know, or pick up any slack.
Well, we know the coach here for Oregon City, Mike Lord, this is his 3rd year coaching, JR. He has had these guys for 3 years, and he really feels comfortable with what he said he has. And he goes pretty deep on the bench. And obviously, if you got freshmen and sophomores playing, that says a lot about your coaching, and it says a lot about your team, too.
Well, you have to spread that out and let the young people have an opportunity to develop.
Well, that's exactly what they're doing here at Oregon City. And both teams are here warming up. Both teams really, just from the eye test, look to be pretty strong and pretty big for a high school team. They both have, you know, ample height, quickness, and so I think they're fairly evenly matched, as you can tell by the score, 30-26. Neither team really has jumped out to any substantial lead, so we love these kind of games close, and that makes it fun for us to call.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're down here to about 30 seconds, and we're going to take a quick timeout and get back here with the beginning of the second half here at again, at Centennial High School, home of the...
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
And we're back here, Centennial High School, home of the Eagles, for the second half. Oregon City has the ball, and they look inside on the lob. It's going to be a nice special delivery, but he is unable to finish at the rim. Oregon City with a good defensive play. Jump shot off by Centennial. Well, they're coming out quick and fast, JR, and they caught him for traveling there a little bit too quick for his own good.
Extra step.
Those extra steps help if they don't catch you. Oregon City in their half-court defense, looking to trap the ball when they get a chance, or just catch Centennial with the bad pass and maybe get a quick turnover. Stoudemire with the quick drive and the teardrop lane down the lane, and he's able to deliver with the quick 2.
Nice soft touch.
And that's his game, slashing, driving. Oregon City down the lane with the driving layup.
Oh, beautiful move, beautiful move.
That's Mason Martin able to deliver, the 6-foot guard. He's a senior. Baseline drive, and yeah, everybody in the gym saw that one. He had his suitcase because he was traveling man.
I thought I was the only one that said that.
Oh no.
If you don't travel that much, you have to pack a suitcase.
That's right, you better pack one when you're traveling like that. Oregon City in the front court, getting into their offense. Nice spin move inside by the big man. That was
a nice job.
23 DeWitts. He's a 6'5" player. You can see, JR, if he can get it inside, there's nobody really that tall on the other team to stop him.
No, he gets in there, he makes it happen. He creates it.
Beautiful jump shot there by Stoudemire. Contested jump shot.
See that, see that,
the
see
big
that.
man inside, he worked,
nice spin.
Worked the first time, he went back to the same bread and butter play. It's Austin DeWitt's there. And Stoudemire with the answer. Stoudemire with back-to-back threes here to start out the third quarter. Oregon City He needs to watch themselves. They don't want to get into a running gun game here with the Centennial Eagles, because that's their game. They like to get the ball up and down. Right now they have a 6-point lead and the ball. Having a tough time right now getting into their offense. Oregon City playing really tight man-to-man defense, trying to pack in the paint and make Oregon City, make Centennial shoot over the top. Nice defensive play there.
Nice stuff. Nice stuff.
Bradford with the block, but unable to get the rebound, and that's what happens if you don't get the defensive rebound. The other team gets an easy, quick shot. Stoudemire makes him pay.
And I give him 6 points on the drop and slide.
I hear you. Down the lane again, their big man, number 23, Austin DeWitt. Unable to score, but able to get to the free throw line on that shot.
Now we're starting to see a little bit of a momentum change. Centennial's starting to get to creep on a little bit.
Yeah, Oregon City, they're going to have to play tough here, and Centennial really came out here on all cylinders in the second half, like you said, starting to get into their game, so they're going to have to really watch themselves and try to slow the game down and keep it more of their style of play, more deliberate. Able to get a couple free throws here and keep it close here. It's only a 6-point lead for Centennial. Stoudemire on the curl play. I tell you, JR, he's feeling it, isn't he?
He's hot tonight.
He's feeling it, brother. Stoudemire delivers again. He's had the first 3 baskets of the second half. And that does not look good for Oregon City if they get this guy going. But they're back to their bread and butter, man, and he's been delivering.
That's a nice move.
Very nice move there for DeWitt, and they have no answers, does the Centennial Eagles, for that play.
He must have had that move in his bag, because I didn't see it in the first half.
Nope. Just
that
dusting
spin
it off.
And the height to get above everybody works for him.
Oregon City into the forecourt on the fast break. A little bit out of control. That was Briggs Young, the 5'11" junior guard, with the offensive foul. The turnover goes back over to Centennial, and they're going to be able to add to their lead here.
The thing I like about DeWitt's move is he's not partial to one side.
No, he's not.
He's effective either direction, and you have to be. You go to the weak side. It's like wrestling. You don't try to overpower somebody. You capitalize on the weakness of your opponent.
Yeah,
and what he's doing, I think, is he's feeling the weakness. He's feeling where the defensive player is, and he's able to spin the other way. And it's effective.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. He's going to have to do more of that to keep these guys in the game, because right now, Centennial getting into their offense early, and they're piling up some fouls here on Oregon City. So hopefully they can get him into the bonus and be able to get to the free throw line. That's going to really help here later on in the fourth quarter. Stoudemire with the long range jumper. He's feeling it, JR. He's feeling it. Bang, bang, bang. 3 ball. Nice looking jumper from that kid.
Hot night. Hot night.
Is. Well, we know with the family name of Stoudemire, you got a lot riding on that name, and he's delivering for us right now. Inside, though, goes Oregon City to their big man, Chris Mingus. 6'3" seniors able to deliver and keep them in contact. They're only down by 7 right now. You're going to have to keep an eye on Stoudemire, and it looks like they're really upping their defense on him right now. Inside drive right there. That was Lang, Kim Thang, doing his thing, able to deliver on the drive. And there's another drive. Both teams.
Was great. Ball control.
Looked really beautiful.
He had the ball on his knee, almost lost it, was still able to maintain and get up.
Both teams trading baskets on the drives inside. Ill-advised pass there by Stoudemire. I think he wished he had that one back. All the way down the middle. That's Bradford.
Nice move, left hand.
He's got a nice inside game there, JR. Twice he's gone to the hole and came up with baskets there on Oregon City for Oregon City. Stoudemire, top of the key jump shot. Rims off, but they're able to get the offensive board. This game's tightening up here at the end of the third quarter. 42-47. Centennial with a small lead over Oregon City here. And they're working around the perimeter. High pick, drive down the lane.
Wow.
Tough left-handed drive, unable to finish. Oregon City on the fast break, but they're able to finish. And Bradford with the fast break layup. That's going to give Oregon City 44-47. They're creeping back into this game, and that forces Centennial to call a timeout. And we're going to take a timeout real quick. Be back here with more action.
It's not his new group of friends. It's not the video games. It's not the neighborhood.
Mom, do I have to go to school today?
The biggest threat to your child's future could be you. Every day they miss, even in middle school, puts their graduation at risk.
All right, folks, and we are back. I'm here with my running mate, JR, having a great time here on a Friday night here at Centennial High School game of the week in the Mount Hood Conference. Ball's going right now to out of bounds to Centennial under their own basket with a 47-44 lead with a minute to go here in the third quarter. And there's a turnover right there. Oregon City lucky on that play. That was an unforced error, really. He threw it to nobody. Only guy I see over there is his coach. Oregon City with a chance to capitalize here at the end of the quarter. Three-pointer can tie this thing up. They try the lob play, though. They go inside to their big man, and he kicks it out for the three-point shot. Bang, bang, bang.
That worked.
That did work. Number 21 delivering. Briggs Young, the senior, able to hit the jump shot, tie this game up here. Let's see what Stoudemire is going to come back with. Drops it low, has a pick out front. They still have time here, 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Baseline drive, dish inside. Nice dish there. That was Lang with the dish inside and the assist. Pretty play. And we had another drive there into the middle. Caught Centennial on their heels and able to get a foul there. Austin DeWitt, the 6'5" senior, really the man keeping these guys in the game right now, is able to get to the free throw line.
Just keep an eye on DeWitt because he's been able to come out in the second half and spin, get inside, get in the paint. He's been effective. But what does that do to the defense? That causes the defense cover. DeWitt's going to open up the three-pointers. So
really will.
I think they just showed that.
I think Oregon City, if they keep going to the well, they're going to be doing pretty good here in the fourth quarter.
Well, we have a tie game.
We do have a tie game, and that shot's off for Oregon City. For Centennial. We've got a tie game here going into the fourth quarter, 49-49. We're going to take a quick break and be back with more action here in the Mount Hood Conference.
Lead paint poisoning affects 1 million children today. If you're pregnant or have young children and your home was built before 1978, you could be at risk. Learn how to protect your family. To find your home's danger zones, the health effects, or just to find help, log on to leadfreekids.org.
Okay.
Yeah, let me.
Okay, and we're back here. Centennial High School, home of the Eagles. where we have a tie score, JR, 49-49, and we have quite a game here in the Mount Hood Conference. A tough game here between two teams trying to squeak out a win, because both of them need a win here, you know?
Well, everybody always needs a win, and
you know it. It's better than losing.
If I keep up watching these games that are so close and exciting, I'm liable to have a myocardial infarction.
Both of us here, we got to watch ourselves.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, you know it. Well, we're starting out the quarter here. Oregon City has the ball. Centennial looks like they're in a half-court defensive trap. No matter what, Oregon City takes it right to the basket, and they're going to get free throws on this trip.
That was an aggressive move.
Actually,
that's why you do that.
It is why you do that. And my mistake, they're not going to get free throws out of it. It looked like he was shooting, but they get it underneath their basket. Running their out-of-bounds play. They go to their big man. He goes off the glass, unable to deliver, and rebound it over to Centennial.
And still 49-49.
Yep. It's the way we like it. Anybody's game. Stoudemire out front, looking over the defense, calling the play. Bassett, his running mate, having a little bit of problems with the ball, and turns the ball over to Oregon City. Oregon City on the break. Nice drive inside, but that was partially blocked. Rebounded back to Oregon City. Minga's able to get that ball to his own teammate. Offensive rebound.
Oh, was that a follow-up? Was that a follow-up by DeWitt's?
Beauty.
My goodness.
That was a beauty, JR. And that's what you need out of your big man. He's 6'5". He needs to keep on hitting the boards, making Centennial pay. Stoudemire with the little contact.
And he returns with one.
Able to deliver. He likes it like that, though. What are they going to call here? That could have gone either way. Man, I don't know about that call.
That's his second foul. Fourth team foul.
Tough call on Atkinson there. It could have went either way. Just like this play. And that ball's out of bounds. We got a lot of action down underneath, JR. These guys are playing a little bit of football, which I like. There's nothing wrong with some tough action down in the paint, and both these teams are playing like they really, really want this game. I'm sure they do.
Anybody who ever thought that basketball was not a physical game.
Yeah, they're mistaken, huh?
Absolutely.
Stoudemire has a double picks up high. Bang, bang, and bang.
I can just shake my head.
That kid right now is having himself quite a game, I tell you. The big man DeWitt with the shot outside. Excuse me, Mingus with the shot outside. He's unable to deliver. And it looks like they're going to go right back to Stoudemire here.
Yep.
3-point lead for Oregon City. Excuse me, for Centennial, and the foul by Oregon City. Nice thought, nice play on the defensive end. Nice try, but a little bit too late on that defensive effort. Martin has to watch himself. They need him. He's a big defensive player for them down the stretch, so he doesn't want to get into too many more fouls and get into foul trouble. Centennial going inside with their big men. Nice play there by Austin Stipe. He's able to deliver in the paint to up this lead. Oregon City down the lane, and that's blocked.
Beautiful block, beautiful block.
Stipe with the defensive play right there from behind, able to get the block.
And that was all ball.
Open jump shot, no good, but he follows his miss and able to get the offensive rebound. Because Oregon City. Got the push off right here. Good defense by Oregon City. That's going to be an offensive foul there by Bassett.
fouls on Centennial's number 4, Jacob Bassett. That's his first foul, and 5th team foul on the Eagles. Side out, Oregon City.
Both teams starting to pile up the fouls. We're going to see both teams in the bonus here shortly. Nice pass to the baseline, inside to the post. Offensive rebound, Mingus. The big man able to gather himself and get a shot off underneath and get free throws on that putback.
6th team foul. 2-shot shooting foul for 32, Chris Mangus.
The big man unable to deliver on the free throw. And they need all the free throws they can get, buddy.
Yeah, a little flat. Shot was a little flat.
Well, it's a 5-point lead, and he's able to cut it to 4 points right now. Important free throw right there to keep them within striking distance. And we're going to have a timeout here on the court, and we're going to also take a timeout and be back with more action here at Centennial High School.
Can you consent with me? Imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read.
So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child.
So let's join hands, book people unite, unearth hidden passion. So mama, have a good time.
One book can be the first little thing that helps to change a life. Book people unite.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
All right, fans, and we are back here.
We are.
We are truly back here at Centennial High School. Centennial's going to have the ball out. And they got a 4-point lead with 4 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Stoudemire with the high pick, tries to get inside to the basket. Nice, easy drive, unable to finish. Oregon City, they're going to try a 3-point shot, in and out, but they get the offensive rebound.
Oh, my,
They're
that was
big,
good.
Man. You're right, JR. That was an unbelievable offensive rebound.
He's effective underneath. Very good. He understands his game and capabilities.
Well, I tell you, he plays under control, and, you know, he seems to have a knack to be where the ball is, you know?
Important part of the game. Know where the ball is going to be and see if you can get there.
Yeah, before the other player does.
He's there.
Anticipation, he is, JR, you're right.
Pretty complete ball player. Pretty complete.
Definitely love his game, and he's able to hit the free throw, too, which is nice for a big man. He brings it within 1 point here with 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. See what Stoudemire is going to do. He looks inside for his big man, who delivers for him. That was a nuisance with the delivery there. The big man able to find himself a inside basket. Outside jumper. Nice rebound by Mingus.
He did a wonderful job on that. One hand pulled the ball down, kept control of it, dropped it for 2.
You see the strength right there in the big man, able to keep him and fend him off with one hand and gather the rebound and put it back. They're only down by 1 right now. We got ourselves a great high school basketball game here. That's what I love about this conference, you know. There's some great teams at the top, but you never know what you're going to get.
We could make these games a lot easier if we just took the top 2 players from each team and played for 2 minutes.
And come up with the same score. Right now, it looks like it's going to come down to the inside play right now. Stoudemire's kind of cooled off, and both teams have been going inside and trying to score inside and draw fouls. Stoudemire double teamed out front.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. What did he
got
call?
lucky on that one, JR. They got a timeout from the bench, so should have been a turnover there. Stoudemire playing with fire. Almost had a turnover here with 3 minutes to go. We're going to take a timeout here while they take a timeout, and we'll be right back with more action.
Why is my son having trouble in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with my son over his homework.
Home, walk, restaurant. Need a review?
No. He's smart, but his mind wanders.
7 Wonders of the World.
Why don't you understand me?
I do. I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
That was a timeout there by Centennial, and they're going to talk this thing over here. With only a 1-point lead, they gotta have more presence on taking care of the ball, JR. They can't ill afford a turnover right now. We know one thing, Oregon City's gonna put pressure on the ball. With the 1-point lead, they need the ball, and so, but they don't need to foul. You know, they got enough time here to play good defense. Let Centennial hopefully have an outside jump shot. The one thing they don't want to do is they want to protect, the one thing they, do want to do is protect the paint. They don't want them to get inside and luckily get an inside play and maybe get a foul and get a free throw. That's the last thing they need. So Centennial, they want to take care of the ball and get a good shot. Oregon City, they want to play tough defense inside and make it a one-shot and done situation.
We get down to 2 minutes. I think the Oregon City game is going to go inside with DeWitt if we've got a 1 or 2 point game. Got a pretty solid paint game.
Well, Desmond Stoudemire with a dribble drive down the middle. Nice drive in traffic and able to deliver. Oregon City trying to answer with the same type of a move, but unable to get it to fall.
It was a great move. I thought it was going to drop.
Beautiful move. Nice thought.
Young man moved real tough.
We're down to 3 minutes here with a 3-point lead. Day able to deliver with that 3-point shot. Big shot.
That's a game changer.
Well, he's a freshman, I'll tell you. For him to hit that shot was unbelievable, but they come back with their big man. DeWitt with the inside jump shot and able to keep him close. Oregon City passing the ball around outside. Stoudemire with the penetration move.
Fouls on Oregon City's 21. Briggs Young, that's his 3rd foul.
Young with the foul.
On Oregon City.
And Oregon City is going to take a timeout and think about this one. We're going to take a timeout too. We're going to come right back real quick. The last part of this 4th quarter.
Can you consent with me? Imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read.
So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child.
So let's join hands, book people unite, unearth hidden passion. So mama, have a good time.
One book can be the first little thing that helps to change a life. Book people unite.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
Okay, buddies, and we are back here at the home of the Centennial Eagles. We got a great one going on, JR. It's 59 for Oregon City, 63 for Centennial. Anybody's game, really.
It's going to be ball control in the last 2 minutes. Protect the lead.
Well, we'll see what they can do. Desmond Stoudemire. I keep wanting to call him Damon, his uncle. Oregon City with pressure. Baseline drive and pass there. Nice finish. Stoudemire with the nice dime.
That might have put it a little bit out of reach. Down to 2 minutes.
Tell you what. Atkinson finished that one tough inside. Oregon City looking to drive and a block shot. Good defensive play here by Centennial. Minute 45 to go. Centennial has the ball with a nice 6-point lead. Oh, no.
Timeout.
They're going to call a timeout on that one? No, they're going to call a...
Oh, they calling a foul on that.
They're going to call a turnover right here. Travel, and the ball's going to go over to Oregon City, and they need this ball right now. They're down by a couple threes. Let's see what they decide to do offensively. Nice pick outside, and they do go for the 3. It's off, but their big man's able to finish underneath.
Oh, that was a nice rebound.
Nice offensive rebound. Too bad he couldn't finish that and get the old-fashioned 3-point play, but he's going to get free throws out of it here with a minute and 30 seconds to go.
Austin Sipe, that's his 4th foul, 7th team foul.
JR, he's had a really good offensive rebounding game here in the second half, and he's really what's kept them in the game.
Absolutely.
See if he can deliver on these free throws.
He's good underneath. Very, very solid underneath.
And just nice control. He's able to spin, use a left or right hand. This guy's a polished player.
I think if I had to pick a photo play, it would have been that one on the rebound where he's up, spread out all the way. Got good wing spread and rebounded with one hand and was able to put it back up. That for an action shot, from a photographer standpoint, would be phenomenal.
Beautiful. They call that a poster shot, buddy.
Oh, that's a poster shot.
Yeah, it is. Centennial had trouble getting the ball in, but they do get it in, and Stoudemire decides to go all the way to the hoop.
Oh my.
The hoop and the harm. Stoudemire with the finish. Oregon City trying to answer with the three-pointer, and they do. They needed that one in the quick timeout. We're going to keep it right here. That was a nice action on both ends. Stoudemire able to go coast to coast and finish that play off, and then Oregon City able to hit the three-pointer there. That was Briggs Young, the junior guard, able to hit the three-pointer and give him a little bit of hope here. It's only a three-point game.
3-point. Got a minute and 15 seconds left.
They're within striking distance. They're within striking distance. Man, we've had some great games here, I tell you. We love it when these games are close like this, and it just shows you the competitive nature of these teams, JR.
Oh, absolutely.
Makes me want to get out there and throw up a couple three-pointers, buddy.
Yeah, it makes me want to get out there and stand under the net and catch it when it comes through. Don't want to move much faster than that.
I hear you. Be the rebound machine.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, these kids right now, they've had really quite an effective game for both of them. They both have kind of had their way with each other, and right now it's going to come down to the last few seconds. It's really who can take care of the ball. Ball out of bounds underneath. Oregon City in a tight press. Trying to get the 10-second count. It's going to be close. They get it across just in time. Stoudemire with the drive, but he's going to keep it outside. They don't have to score.
No reason to shoot.
Wow, can you believe this play? Wow, that was really, I thought it was going to be a turnover, but it looks like they're going to give free throws out of this. No.
There wasn't any reason to shoot that ball.
It really wasn't, and they're going to get the ball back. Oregon City got lucky on that play. Should have been a layup. He should have not shot it, just like JR said. There's no reason to shoot that basketball. Just pass it around outside on the perimeter and get fouls. Now Oregon City has a chance to tie this thing up or at least get within one. Nice defensive play there by Centennial.
Oh, got him on a reach around.
Unbelievable. They had the foul there, though, JR.
Yeah.
Oregon City with a chance to tie the game. They didn't even get a shot off.
Well, it was great defense on Centennial's part.
It really was. It really was.
Had a hard time getting across half court and then couldn't get the ball passed.
Centennial trying to take the air out of the ball. They just want to pass it around and make sure they get free throws. And they get the foul. They draw the foul. That's number 10, Taryn Bradford with the foul.
Number 10, Taryn Bradford, that's his first foul.
They're gonna send Lang to the line. Nope, they're not in the bonus yet. So that was a smart foul. They had one to give. 40 seconds to go. Centennial taking the ball out. Smart play there by the guard, forcing Oregon City to foul. The big man there with that foul, Briggs Young. No, Chris Mingus.
Oregon City's 32, Chris Mingus, that's his fourth foul, 17th foul. We're in the bonus, shooting 1+1 for the Eagles. Number 11, Lang kickback.
Well, Mingus has 4 fouls, so if they go into overtime, he's going to be in trouble. I know Centennial would like to finish this thing off in regulation. They get the free throw right now. That pushes the lead up to 4 points. 2-possession game.
It makes it a little tougher at this point.
Yep, it's a little tougher. But anything can happen.
2 nice shots. 5-point lead.
Yep. Lang Kim with the delivery there on the second free throw. 3-point attempt right here for Oregon City. No good.
Oh, there was some contact.
It's a lot of contact right there. That was Briggs Young trying to follow his shot up, and it looks like he's going to. Whoa. They're going to call that on Stoudemire, JR. I don't know about that one.
I saw a couple, 3 people run into each other. Other than that,
That's the old collision and trying to figure out whose fault it was at the accident there. Well, he gets the first free throw to fall, and he actually gets the second one, which is nice. They got the clock to stop, and they get to set up their defense.
3-point game.
Centennial with the ball out quickly. 20 seconds to go. They're moving the ball around the perimeter. Nice movement.
Got a timeout. We got a foul.
And they come up with a foul.
Fouls on Oregon City's 10, Terran Bradford. That's his second foul.
Oregon City really had no choice right there. They were trying to rush around and catch up with the ball and get a foul because the clock right now is their enemy. 17 seconds to go, clock stop. Centennial with free throws. That's what they needed. Oregon City was still with a little bit of life, but only 16 seconds. They need to really be hustling a little bit more offensively.
No, short. That did it.
And
that wrapped it up.
Player, it did, JR. That was a tough one. He had a wide open 3, but unable to deliver. And Oregon City obviously having to foul in that situation with the 3-point lead and 6 seconds to go. Their only hope right now, JR, is that Centennial misses some free throws. And I'll tell you, with Stoudemire at the line, Oregon City doesn't look so good for them.
Well, I would say he's had an exemplary evening.
Definitely. He came to play tonight. Oh, no. And they do have a shot here.
Oh, we're going to come down to...
And that one unable to be answered, buddy. Nice one, huh?
66.
That's the way we like to see him in anybody's game. Oregon City can't be mad at themselves. They had a chance to score and hit that 3-pointer, unable to hit it, though, at the end.
One basket ties it up, couldn't get it. That's a nail-biter right there.
That was a nail-biter, and that's the way we really like to see these games. Unbelievable competition here in the Mount Hood Conference, and a tough way to go down for Oregon City, but they had their chances. Just not enough 3-pointers there at the end for them, and they fall to the Centennial Eagles here at home, 69-66. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back here with some post-game comments and our player of the game.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who take action are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making Home Affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty. Time to call 911 and get them to a hospital immediately. Learn the body language and spot a stroke fast.
$7,000 high school students drop out every school day. Let's catch them before it's too late. To start helping students in your community, visit boostup.org. You're on your way to meet up with friends, but you can't seem to get anywhere quickly. You don't want your friends to be annoyed, so you text. You're on your way. Five seconds is the average time your eyes are off the road while texting while driving.
All right, and we're back here at Centennial High School, home of the Run and Gun Eagles, and we've got our player of the game tonight, Desmond Stoudemire. Unbelievable game tonight, my man. I really love the way you play out there, your energy and everything. How'd you feel about your performance tonight?
I felt great. I got my teammates involved. My teammates helped me out to get open looks, and I just feel great about this win.
Well, we know that you come from a family of great athletes here in Oregon, high school athletes and pro athletes, and I'm sure you have some aspirations to play on the next level. Your teammates really depended on you. You had a good jump shot going tonight. Your jumper and your drives were going good, and you were looking for your other teammates. How do you think you guys came out tonight as far as defensively, though?
We came out more aggressive than we have been for the last 4 or 5 games, and it really showed tonight. And we got some turnovers, forced them into some bad shots, and we just capitalized on the other end.
Well, I tell you one thing, man. Just the way you guys played, we saw you guys play last week against Barlow. That was a tough loss for you guys over there. And you learn from your losses, you learn from your wins, but tonight you guys really came out and had your way against a tough Oregon City team. Their first time in the division, and your first time probably playing against them, right?
Yeah, that was my second time. Last year I played them in the playoffs.
Okay, all right. Well, you guys, I want to congratulate you on a good win, man. We plan on seeing you guys here later in the season. You keep it up, man. We're going to look for you in the next level, okay?
All right, sweet, man.
All right, that's
Thanks
Desmond Stoudemire, man. Player of the game. I mean, Desmond.
Desmond.
All right, thanks, folks. We'll be right back.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
In 1977, an 8-year-old boy picked up the game of golf from his father. The odds of that same boy then making it to the US and European pro golf tours, 1 in 7 million. The odds of the Big Easy winning the US Open twice, 1 in 1.2 billion. The odds of him having a child diagnosed with autism, 1 in 88. Ernie Els encourages you to learn the signs of autism.
Get your ass up. You're not in here.
Yes, I am.
Move. Give it to him hard.
No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stabbing me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how.
Oh,
Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
All right, and we are back here. Centennial High School, we're going to close it up here. We had a great high school game here in the Mountain Conference. JR, I tell you, they're getting better and better. These kids, really competitive, and like I said, for us, it's just a fun Friday night, you know what I mean?
Oh, it's beautiful. I'll tell you what, I don't know how many more of these games I can handle when you get under 10 seconds and you still don't know who's going to be the winner.
Yeah, I tell you, we're too old for this, man.
That's tough ball.
Our hearts, our tickers don't run like that, but it's fun to see these guys go right down to the wire and not knowing what's going to happen. And both teams played well and had a chance to win, and that's all you can ask for.
Good players all the way around. Both schools, both good organizations.
Yep.
And Desmond, great young man. Has most of their players, and that's what we like to see. A good character, good quality human beings. Yeah. And this is just the icing on the cake when they can have an evening like this. So
it really is.
That's the appreciation. That's a blessing for us. So
it is, and we love to do this, and we love athletics. I mean, excuse me, amateur athletics and high school athletics. And so we're going to be here next week with our game of the week. I'm going to surprise you. I won't tell you about that, but we're going to close it up here right now. And we want to thank our broadcast team. We got those guys back there working for us. Keith
absolutely.
Thomas, our producer, and all the other volunteers. We couldn't do it without them. And of course, MetroEast for allowing this to happen. So once again, from Centennial High School, we're going to leave you. The score was Centennial with the win over Oregon City. Don't quite have the score up there, but we know it was a close one, a 2-point game. So thanks a lot,
thank
folks.
you to all of you out there. A big thank you to Mount Hood Conference, Centennial High School, parents, grandparents, players, teachers, and staff. On behalf of Metro Media, thank you.
All right, and we're out of here.